So take that moment to settle into your breath, settle into your body. And just check in with your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Imagine a string pulling you up to the sky. Draw your tailbone down to the floor. Round through your pelvis. And soften your face. Maybe call yourself in. Imagine a white glowing ball. And just draw that energy down all the way to your sit bones. I know it sounds woo-woo and all, but it actually works. So when you're feeling a little ungrounded, maybe hormones, especially as a woman, it can be like, you know, feeling funky, whatever the case may be. So just let yourself be what it is. And as you inhale, soften, and exhale, expand. Maybe you find out where your breath is, if it's shallow or deep. And just call yourself in and let your body just become what it wants to be. Remember to practice at your own pace. Just take that next minute or so out of your day. Maybe give yourself a sweet smile. However that looks. If it's from the inside. Maybe you're PMSing right now because there's videos for that. So if you want to scream and punch, you can probably do that afterwards. So find your inner stillness, your bliss, your ease. And just let any thoughts go from the day, or if you just started your day, just connect to your body. Sometimes when we are sitting, we can reflect, and so just let any thoughts, just get present and be here now. Take your next inhale, and go ahead and exhale that out. Draw your head all the way down to your chest. You can wiggle your fingers. So chin to chest, and exhale. Draw your head all the way to the right side. And then draw your chin down to your shoulder. Maybe do a little nod. Go ahead and send your head all the way back, opposite side. So drawing it over your shoulders, let your shoulders relax. And then drawing your head all the way up, maybe look around, circle your neck. So do whatever feels juicy for you. I'm just a teacher at a gym, okay? So just take that nice big circles and just work here, okay? So however that feels for you, it may feel like, you know, maybe you want to go slower, do your head back. Go ahead and try your shoulders here and draw them back. Just get your back of your squeeze. And then draw them forward. Just kind of focus on how you're feeling today. Maybe some parts of the body feel a little off. That's normal. Okay, so drawing them forward and then draw them back. Draw them forward and then draw them back. We don't focus on our shoulders enough, and they do a lot of work for us. Carrying heavy burdens, right? When we're like this all the time, it's because our neck is, you know, stressed out, or we hold tension back there. So go ahead and let your shoulders just fall down. Maybe if you need to pull some clothing away or whatever it is. So let your chest open up and draw your pelvis forward here. And then slowly walk your hands as far as you can. If you want to come all the way down, you can do that. And go ahead and walk your hands all the way back up. Look up at the sky. Draw your hands to your knees. Go ahead and draw your hands all the way up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and draw them. Exhale back down. Inhale. Go ahead and take your right hand and draw it all the way over, lifting that right side, opening up the sternum, the diaphragm. Anything that, is related to that arm. If you want to take it all the way. And then go ahead and exhale, release. Come to the opposite side. Go ahead and draw your left hand, place it on your knee, and take a nice twist to the right. Go ahead and inhale your arms. Take that deep belly breath, exhale and release and draw it all the way to the opposite side. Lift up your left shoulder here. Maybe push your hand away with your leg. Taking that nice deep twist. Go ahead and walk your hands in front of you. Release your legs and come and lay into a nice child's pose. Exhale. Let any tension from the lower back, especially if you have PMS, it's so important. And walk your hands a little forward. Sorry, men. I know you guys go through it, but go ahead and lift your head all the way up while you're in nice child's pose, okay? And then draw your weight forward nice and slow. And go ahead and release. Come back to your child's pose. Exhale. Inhale forward. Press that weight. Tuck your toes here. Draw your heels, your sit bones up to your heels. Walk your hands a little further away. And go ahead and send your right foot, extend it all the way out. And release it. And go ahead and draw yourself back down. Exhale. Inhale as you come up. Draw your left leg out. Exhale, release it. So just warming up the body. Draw your knees and hands hip width distance so they're parallel. And go ahead and take your nice big circles all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Nice big round circles. If you need to lift up your right or your left leg, go for it. Just kind of get that energy out. The lower back holds a lot of tension, especially if you're bloated, cravings, PMS cravings, all that jazz. All right, go ahead and send your legs together here, and then draw your feet, toes press on the mat, send your head all the way back, and just let your pelvis hang here. So I noticed for me, especially as a woman, releasing the lower back is helpful. So let that sink in. You need to draw your head in a certain direction. Feel free. Maybe look over your right shoulder here and look at your booty. And then to the left side. And go ahead and send your sit bones back up. Tuck your toes. Head comes down to the mat. And go ahead and place your intention. Close your eyes here if you want. And then go ahead and walk your knees together here. Tuck your toes and send yourself into a nice high downward dog. Feet together. Press strong through the arms. Let your head be heavy. Send your heels off the mat and push your weight forward. Exhale. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, come forward. So getting your lower back to be released. Draw your knees all the way down and then draw yourself forward. Exhale. Heels come down to the mat. Go ahead and walk your feet out here. If you need to readjust your clothing, feel free. Let your head be heavy and see if you can draw your left hand down to your left ankle. Bend your right knee. Shift your weight onto the right side of your right leg. Keep your right arm nice and strong. Go ahead and do the opposite side. Go ahead and walk your hands all the way up to the mat. Elbows come together with your hands. Just ragdoll it out here. Maybe you're stiff in the lower back. You need to widen your ragdoll. Go ahead and come to the left, come to the right. Draw your hands behind your back. Interlace them and let your head come forward. Widen your legs just a little bit. So if you're on the mat like me, then move off to the side. I know I'm a one-way camera. Go ahead and send your weight all the way to the right. Draw your shoulders over, interlace your hands, and let your head come right by the calf. And then opposite side. Try to get your arms way over your head. And then inhale, draw your hands all the way down and come into a nice forward fold here, wide-legged. So send your sit bones up towards the sky, draw your elbows, draw the crown of your head all the way to the top of the mat. Go ahead and see if you can interlace or grab a hold of your ankles here. Get a nice deep, juicy stretch. Go ahead and send your head all the way up. Walk your hands forward in a nice half forward fold. Half wide-legged forward fold. And then come all the way to the right side. Draw your elbow onto the mat here. And then send your head to your knee. Draw your right hand over your back. Go ahead and release, guys. Come to the opposite side. So these are really great, especially if you're feeling a little fatigued or heavy. Just deep stretches for PMS. Right for the core, you're bending over. Anything that works with stretching out that stomach and belly muscle. Go ahead and release that. Walk your hands all the way up to the mat. Pivot your way, swing your right leg all the way behind you. Draw your knees down to the mat. Send your right leg in front of you here. Then go ahead and, if you're feeling a little off like me, fix your hair. So this is going to be interlacing your hands wherever you're at. If you just came into this position, good for you. So you're going to tuck your toes in the back, draw your right leg forward, inhale your arms all the way up. Look at your hands here. Open up your pelvis, interlace your hands as far as you can. And parallel them out. Draw that energy up, radiating out of your hands to you from your heart. Exhale, bring it back down. And inhale, draw it back up. Go ahead and draw your left hand all the way onto the mat. Rotate to the right side. Look at the palm of your hand. Draw your hand all the way down. Draw your left knee up. Inhale. High lunge. Go ahead and send your right leg all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your head be heavy. Sit bones come to the sky. Look through the back of your legs here. Draw your heels up. Draw them back down. Exhale. Come into a nice malasana. take a deep breath in. Draw your elbows away with your legs here, your knees. Open up that hip. Maybe sink into that sit bones. Feel them coming down to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Notice how you're feeling here. And then grab a hold of your hands. Come into your standing forward fold. Draw your head all the way down to your knees. Go ahead and inhale. Come into a nice flat half back. Inhale as you come up to rise. Come off your off your heels here. Exhale, release. Inhale, draw your energy up. Exhale, release. Inhale, last time. Exhale, fall down. Okay, so this time, one more time. Inhale as you come off your heels, up and over your pelvis. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Come off your heels. Exhale. Go ahead and grab a hold of your right leg. Give it a nice hug. Maybe move your right foot and give it a couple circles. Our feet do a lot of work for us. So pay attention and give them some love. Thank them. Go ahead and release that. Shake it out. Okay, so go ahead and grab a hold of your left foot, left leg. Stand on your right foot. Gain your balance here. Circle your leg, your foot. I'm sorry. Give it a nice hug. Draw it a little higher if you can. Go ahead and draw your left leg all the way back. Find your balance here. So stretching out the femur, the largest muscle. Gaining that inner strength. Feeling that power within your legs. Go ahead and release that. Shake that out. Go ahead and hug your right leg. This time, find that balance again in your left leg, your left foot. Grab a hold of your right leg. Keep your left foot nice and balanced here. If you want to draw your left arm up, you can. And grab a hold of your head and take a nice bind here with it. Go ahead and release that. And then take your left arm. If you want to put it behind your back and then send your left hand up to your head. Opposite side. Or you can go ahead and grab a hold of your left leg. Okay? So we could do that. So grab a hold of your left leg and then grab a hold of your head. Go ahead and release that. Draw your left foot all the way down. Inhale, draw your hands all the way up. Exhale, fall forward. Exhale. Go ahead and draw your head forward. And then draw yourself back into a nice standing forward fold. Inhale as you rise. Draw your right foot extended towards you. Place it on the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale as you come up, eagle arms. Go ahead and open that pocket between your shoulder blades. We're not going to come into eagle this time. So just letting you know, exhale, release. Go ahead and send your hands all the way together. This time I want you to extend your right foot, place it just right behind you. And then draw your hands all the way down. Draw your knee on the mat. And then go ahead and take your twist to the opposite side. High lunge, revolved. Make sure your knee and big toe are somewhat in alignment. If you need to use blocks or you need to draw your knee all the way down, you can. Exhale, release. Shift your weight all the way back into a nice child's pose. So we're going to work on this for the most part with where we're at. Draw your elbows all the way out. Send your weight all the way down as you exhale. Inhale as you come up. So your elbows are coming out. Push your weight back. Exhale. Inhale as you come forward. Straighten your elbows. Exhale, come down. Then send your body all the way back. Child's pose. Inhale, straighten your hands. Fingers straight. You tuck your toes or not, it's up to you. Exhale, come all the way down. Elbows shoot out. Inhale as you come forward. Go ahead and draw your weight forward. Place your hands right at the top of your mat. Toenails are on the mat. Go ahead and tuck your toes here and lift your thighs up and look all the way back. Open up that heart. Send your hips all the way to one side. Shift your weight. If you want to send your weight up and higher, you can. Go ahead and draw your right side. Just give it a slight tap. Go ahead and send your weight. Shift it to one side. Slight tap. Opposite side. And go ahead and widen your child's pose here. Send your pelvis on the mat. Place your feet together. Go ahead and shoot yourself down. Exhale. Go ahead and draw your hands together. Sit bones come back. And draw your weight. Exhale down. Inhale as you come forward. Draw your right leg off the mat. Draw your left leg. And come all the way back. Exhale. This time we're going to shoot right into a nice wide-legged. And inhale as you come up. Draw and come into a nice threaded needle here. Send your left arm. Go ahead and release that. Exhale, come all the way up. Inhale, opposite side. Go ahead and release that. Draw your knees together. Inhale. Come into a nice thunderbolt. Exhale, all the way down, nice and slow. Inhale, as you come up. Go ahead and parallel that all the way out. Grab a hold of your heel, open up to a nice camel pose, one-handed. Inhale as you come up. Swivel your weight all the way back, opposite side, nice and slow. We're not doing a whole lot. Go ahead and release that. Exhale, come into a nice wide-legged child's pose. You need to skip back. Inhale as you come up, come into hero pose. Inhale your arms all the way up. Take a nice twist. Place your hand and come on and look up to your right side. Grab a hold of your hand, draw it up to the sky. And slowly draw your left hand right by your right hand. And reach opposite side and look over your left. Good job. Exhale, release. Go ahead and draw your sit on your sit bones nice and tall as you can. Inhale and send your hands all the way to your big yogi toe. Draw your head all the way down. Inhale as you come up. Inhale, draw your hands together. Interlace them, give them a nice squeeze. If you want to grab a hold of your left foot, send your right hand up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, draw your left arm all the way back. Then go ahead and place it by you. Inhale your right arm. And then draw your left hand. Lift up your left. Nice twists are great, especially if you're bloated or feel PMS or heavy or weighted or, fatigue. Go ahead and draw. If this was the only thing you do, good for you. I'm proud you even came to this video. Inhale. Exhale. Fall all the way down. Seated forward fold. If you need to come into a half back or place a block, do what you feel is best. You know your body more than me. So, go ahead and inhale nice and slow all the way up. Sorry guys, I'm a little myself, okay? Draw your hands behind you, let your head be heavy here. Go ahead and see if you can extend, lift your pelvis up to the sky, extend your feet, and let your heels dip. Let your head be heavy right behind you. Maybe watch how you place your shoulders or your head. And then sink down into your sit bones here. Grab a hold of your legs and give them a nice hug. So just some nice light yoga. It's not much, but if you're coming to class tonight, I'll see you there at the gym. Go ahead and draw your left legs. Massage your lower back. Send your knees to your chest. Draw your legs forward. Maybe give them a nice stretch here. See if you can touch your toes. Maybe extend your left leg all the way down. Draw your right foot all the way towards you. See if you can go ahead and draw it all the way off to the side. Extend your foot towards you still. Maybe it comes onto the mat, to the side of your body. If you have a strap, go ahead and extend your right leg towards you. And then draw it back down, nice and slow. Give it a nice hug, as hug as you can get. Okay, go ahead and send your right leg a little closer. And see if you could twist it here, coming towards your belly. So heel is right up, right by your pubic bone. I'm sorry, it sounds kind of awkward, but you're just kind of adjusting your right leg toward inwards. Go ahead and release that. Extend your right leg, give it a nice hug. Working out any areas. Go ahead and extend your right leg, place it all the way down, take your left and just give it a nice hug. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Breathe into maybe some parts of your body that feel kind of need some TLC. Maybe you need to do some circles with your left side of your hip, or one side feels a little off. Okay, so you do what you need to do. I'm just guiding you along. Go ahead and extend your right leg up to the sky. Kick it back down. Go ahead and draw your inhale as you come. Grab a hold of your yogi toe. If you can't, go ahead and grab a hold of your left calf. Behind you, stretch out that nice hamstring, that beautiful hamstring you have that God gave us. Okay? And then go ahead and draw your left foot. Place your right hand on the opposite side of your body if you need to. And grab a hold of your left leg. Like I said, if you have a strap at home, if you don't, I use a scarf. We could use a scarf, guys, but we're not going to. We're not that ghetto. So go ahead and send your head all the way over to your right side and look at your hand here and then draw your left leg straight. Go ahead and draw your hand towards your body. Give it a nice hug again, my friends. And then go ahead and draw your right leg. Open up in a Supakhanasana here. Butterfly is great for PMS, okay? So heels together. If there's women watching this, thank you. Hopefully no men. Just kidding. Okay, heels are together, feet are together. Come into your butterfly. And just breathe. Go ahead and release that. Draw your legs into a nice happy baby. Place your hands on the side. Open up your hips. leg extended towards you. Draw your right leg all the way down. Knee comes to the mat or to the side of your body. Keep a hold of your right foot. Shoot your left foot, opposite side. So you're really opening the hips where all the action takes, right? Where the emotions lie, where we gain the most weight. Go ahead and draw yourself back into a happy baby. And slowly release that. Draw yourself all the way down, nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae there. And go ahead and open up your palms. Maybe get on your mat if you're not. Find out how you're feeling here. Check in with your body. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let your legs open. Be heavy and find that calm. Find that calm that you have. Sometimes when we're stressed or feeling, emotional, especially during the week or before, or even after, certain periods of the month, we have to find that calm. That's the key to our mastery. Once we can master that, then everything else works in our favor. That's why yoga is so important. So be mindful of where you're at, how your breath is right now from before you started. And just take that next minute or so to connect with your mind, body, and spirit. So if you want to go ahead and place your hands on your belly and give it a nice little thank you for all that you do. Or place it on the heart and say thank you for showing up today, even when I didn't want to, so because you're watching, because I haven't posted. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to connect with me. You're welcome to stay in this Shavasana, feeling soft and keeping your eyes closed. And just relax your body. Find that next couple seconds to reconnect. Letting everything go on the mat.